Part 1. The midnight invitation. Mickey receives a cryptic, glow-in-the-dark invitation to the grand opening of the Museum of Modern Magic, a new gallery showcasing art that supposedly interacts with its viewers. The event is exclusive and begins at the stroke of midnight. Part 2. The living gallery. The museum is breathtaking. Paintings change color as he walks past, sculptures made of light shift shape, and a hallway of mirrors reflects not his image, but abstract versions of his emotions. The curator, a mysterious woman named Madame Vega, greets the guests. Part 3. The theft. The centerpiece of the exhibit is the Prism of Possibilities, a crystal that projects swirling colors onto the walls. As the guests watch in awe, the lights flicker. When they come back on, the prism is gone. Only a single, shimmering paint droplet is left in its place. Part 4. The accusation. Madame Vega is distraught. She announces that the prism is the source of the museum's magic and that the thief must still be among them. The security doors slide shut, locking everyone inside until the mystery is solved. Part 5. The first clue. The weeping canvas. Mickey notices one painting is crying. A blue, watery paint is dripping from the bottom of the frame. He touches it. It's cold and smells of the ocean. It's not paint, it's salt water. Part 6. The second clue. The melting clock. He finds a sculpture inspired by Dolly's melting clocks. But this one is actually melting into a puddle of metallic goo on the floor. Hidden within the goo is a small, silver key. Part 7. The third clue. The silent Symphony A room is filled with motion-sensitive instruments that play a symphony. One violin is silent. Mickey investigates and finds its bow is missing. Under its stand is a single, white glove. Part 8. The suspects. There are 3 other guests locked in with them. Baron von Brushstroke, a pompous art critic who hated the prism, calling it gaudy. Marina, a quiet, nervous performance artist who works with water and light. Leo, a friendly security guard who knows the museum's every secret. Part 9. The key's purpose. Mickey uses the silver key from the clock to open a maintenance panel hidden behind a moving graffiti wall. Inside, he finds a map of the museum's air vents. Part 10. The hidden pathway. The map reveals a shortcut to the museum's rooftop garden. Mickey and Madame Vega take the route, leaving the suspects under the watchful eye of a living statue. Part 11. The rooftop revelation. On the rooftop, they find the missing violin bow and a palette covered in the same salty, blue paint. They also find a series of footprints leading to the edge of the roof. Part 12. The guilty party. The footprints are webbed. They realize the thief isn't one of the guests. They rush back downstairs. Mickey confronts Marina, the water artist. The clues led to water, but not to you, he says. The thief came from the water. Part 13. The true culprit. They rush to the museum's aquarium installation. There, hiding among the real fish, is a small, magical creature, a color kraken, a playful, octopus-like being that can change its pigments. It has the prism tucked under one tentacle, happily making new colors. Part 14. The motive. The kraken wasn't stealing, it was playing. Drawn from the sewer system by the prism's magical energy, it thought the crystal was a shiny toy. The saltwater tears were from its journey, the key was something it found, and the glove was used to hold the wet violin bow. Part 15. A friendly misunderstanding. Madame Vega isn't angry. She's amazed. The kraken is a living work of art. She decides it can stay in the aquarium as the museum's new resident artist.